So let's talk about performance of component, and let's see how the components gets updated as state getting updated. So what we are gonna try here is, like, as you type here, so and click on to do, your to do should be displayed here, and when you type next to do, it should be coming at the top. So the to do that you have added last will come at the first. So that's how we are gonna do this. Okay, so let's go by traditional way. So I'm gonna add the handlers here, like unchange, and value. So I'll be saving this to variable to do. Okay, and let's have on click event on buttons, and I'll be saving to do when a user clicks on save to do. Okay, so I need to create to do variable to save the on change values, so that I can show dynamically here as user types. Okay, cool. So we should be assigning handler to change it, and my use state is empty state, right? And then I'm using another variable called to dos, and that will be holding all the to dos that we have saved, and this will be helpful to render list, right? So let's finish it. Use state, and my initial value would be an enter. Okay, cool. So our data model is done. So now let's write handlers on change, which will be receiving event, as you might be knowing this already, right? And on change, I'll be saving it to do. So save to do, and we know inside event there is target key, and inside target there is value key, which will be giving us whatever we have typed here. Okay, cool. And now we have to create this save to do as well, right? So let's save it, const save to do, and we are not expecting any argument to it. What we are gonna simply do is use save to dos. We are gonna set all earlier to dos and gonna add this particular to do, which is currently typed to do. Now I want to okay, let's see if okay, let's map our to dos first. Okay, so to dos dot map, then to do, then index. Okay, and let's return li tags. Let's queue key as an index. When you are iterating multiple siblings, you have to specify those with key attributes, so that React identifies which key has changed. Okay, so and we are rendering to do here. Cool. So let's type a few to dos. Okay, and before that I want to render performance of my this component. So I will be counting number of time it has come. So this is really helpful. Console.com rendered. Okay, cool. And you get here, right? This component is rendered one time. So let me type, I want to go chim first. Okay, it's not changing. Okay, save to do. Let's see what we have. Okay, instead of save, it should be set to do, right? Because set to do is handler for this to do. Okay, let's refresh the page. It rendered one time. Let's say exercise, and click on save to do. You see exercise got here. Okay, we have to clear it when we save it, right? So save to do as empty, and we have to set only if that is a to do. So if to do, if not to do, return. Cool. So refresh page, and let's say exercise, save it. Okay, it took us 10 re-renderings to save exercise. Then I'll have breakfast. Okay, it took 20 rendering, and then I'll do some coding. Okay, 27, and then I'm done. Then is not to do. Okay, anyways, so 32 is like total re-renderings that has happened to save this particular order, right? Now what we have to do is, like, the last to do that we saved should come at the top. So what we'll do, instead of this to do, what I'll do is I'll put the to do first and then earlier to do, so that will definitely make the reverse order, right? So first I'll have exercise, cool, then I'll have breakfast, cool, breakfast came first, right? Then I'll have coding, likewise. So we have done that, and let's say done. It again took 32 re-renderings. That's okay. So that's how this tool is working. Let's observe the changes that are happening. Okay, so I'll be opening our component. So here is UL. So let's add exercise first, right? Exercise, let's add, so inside UL this li got created, right? So now closely look into here. Okay, how to close this? So I'll just take a look here. Okay, now exercise I have added. I'm adding breakfast now. Okay, so now this input here you see something is blinking as I type here, because that particular element is changing. Now just observe what happens here. I add here both to do's blinked, right? Breakfast also blinked and li also blinked. Now let me add coding, and now just observe these two li's and one li that is getting created. Now you see all three got blinked. That means these three elements got re-rendered again. Now this is something really not very performance efficient, right? Because you only added coding here, so it is expected that breakfast and exercise, these is the LIs were already created. You are adding one, but React removed all element and added new LI element. So if you see, do you see any performance inefficiency here? So this is one problem when you change the order in the looping. So React sees altogether new list has come. Let's go other way around. So let's add to do at last, and let's observe how the behavior is. Okay, so I am again putting our attention here to li tag. So I am adding Akash. Inside that this li got created. Now just observe if I add another li. Okay, just observe here. Do you see nothing happens here? Only this cloud blinked. Let me add one more thing. Just observe these two things. I clicked here, only this get updated. Now the way React diffing algorithm works, right? It checks like the earlier tree and this new tree, and if the types are matched and all attributes are matched, then it says it is old element and we don't need to update it. But our requirement is such that we have to render our last element at top. So our like last elements, the attributes, and our previous elements top attribute, these both attributes are different, right? Because earlier it was John, right? Now you are adding Akash, and now the attributes are changed. So it removes all element and adds elements at the top. But now the requirement is altogether different, right? We have to do this way, right? But you can do one thing here. So instead of you can see if this can be happen through classes, right? So if you can have the same data structure, same mapping, only your class will change. Okay, and you still achieve whatever your goals were, right? And now again let's go to our input li. Let's say a breakfast to do. Breakfast come at top. Now give attention here. Let's say dinner. Do you see only second element got blinked, and we still could achieve the what we wanted to achieve? So these are like really small or like minor points we need to take care. And again re-rendering is happening 20 times. So let's see if we can do something about re-rendering as well. Okay, so instead of using this onChange event, I won't use this variable at all. So I won't have this value or on chain. Instead, I'll just create one ref to do ref, and I'll create the to do ref const to do ref, and okay, and I'll give value as maybe I'll be using use ref, and initial value is null. And when I want to push things, okay, where is to do and easy? Okay, here. So here, what I'll do, to do dot current dot value. Okay, and to do is not defined. Okay, set to do is not defined. What else? To do is not where I'm here. Okay, so let's add it here. Okay, cool. And now I'm refreshing. I'm adding John. Okay, and we have to set the value to empty. Okay, I'll refreshing page. Now let me add breakfast, and let's add coding. Let's add go for movie. Do you see, as we are typing, we are achieving our goal, and we are like not rendering elements multiple times. And now what we are interested into this updation, right? So observe here, I'm adding to do. Do you see only last element is getting changing? Add more. So like these are like small tips when you write any React component, right? Or in fact any components using Angular Vue, you should be actually looking into small details that can really make your application better in terms of performance. Thank you for watching.